got the glow. Portia talks and we all know. She leads the way every night and day.
Hey YouTube, this is your girl Portia from Portia Talks. Today we're going to be looking at a video called Both Bi and in an Open Relationship. So let's take a look at it.
Yeah, we are.
Hey guys, this is Maticus. We're here at the Austin Content House, and I'm here with my two friends. What are your names, babes?
Frankie.
Frankie.
Crush.
Gosh, Frankie and Crush, so great to meet you. How's your day?
We're called Crush and Frankie.
Crush and Frankie? Oh, sorry, I should have went this way.
Yeah, do it that way.
Okay, I could probably do the mic for her.
Okay.
Yeah, because I'm more used to it. So you guys are a couple, right?
Yes, we are.
How long have you guys been together?
A little over a year.
How do you like it?
It's been the most amazing thing I've ever had. I can guarantee you that.
Are you sure? Would you say that if he wasn't here?
Yes, absolutely.
And what are your thoughts, Crush?
Oh, I love it. Especially, I'm a pansexual creator, and women in general have a bit of an issue with that part of me. And she's one of the few women I've met that is actually into. She's not just tolerating it. She's like into my pansexual side. Yeah.
Yeah. So was she a fan in it before, or how'd you guys meet?
Yeah. Well, I'm a stripper.
Okay.
And that's
Let's look up what pansexual is. Pansexuality is sexual, romantic, or emotional attraction toward people of all genders, or regardless of their sex or gender identity. That means he's into everything, including men.
what I did before I got into content creation, and I stripped at gay bars, pretty much primarily. And she came in with a customer that used to come see me a lot.
Okay, he stripped the gay bars. Yeah, I mean, white men are my type, but he is very cute.
As his friend, and she actually tipped me.
Oh yeah, that helps.
Yeah, a lot of girls don't tip as strippers, and so I thought she was cool already, and we
I would tip a stripper like it.
talking, and next thing you know,
Well, you came over and grabbed my butt.
Oh, okay.
And then it was like, end of story since then.
He had to let you know. He's like, hey, I'm on both sides.
Well, me and my friend were both there talking about, like, is he gay or straight? So we didn't know. When he came over, he was, like, rubbing on his shoulder. We were like, okay, he's gay, damn it. I was like, but he's so gorgeous. Like, I wanted him too. And, like, then when he grabbed my butt, I was like, oh, maybe I have a chance.
Well, maybe, yeah, that's right. Do you get that a lot? Do people think they're just straight or just gay?
I get both.
Yeah.
Pretty often, because I think on the gay side, a lot of gay people think I'm just straight because I'm dating a girl,
right?
Or because I'm with girls. People like to.
Okay, now this brings up another point. A lot of the guys who we quote unquote trans girls date are allegedly straight, but but they sometimes go both ways. They sometimes go with guys and they go with trans girls, and they also go with straight women too. Yeah, you'll see that, but I mean, a majority of them are not necessarily. Anyone who says they're straight, who's messing with a trans girl, I don't believe it. At the very minimum, they're bisexual, but they're not straight.
In a lane.
They do.
And then in the straight side, even if you're just hooked up with one guy your entire life, you're gay.
Yeah, you're gay. That's so true.
Yeah, so I feel like I'm not straight enough for the straight people. I'm not gay enough for the gay people.
And he's right. I mean, if you hooked up with more than one guy, you're basically gay. If you've gotten any head by a gay guy, you're basically gay.
But I will say, overall, the gay community and trans community accepts me way more.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, accepts me. Yeah.
Where do you guys feel like you fit in the best?
Now, he said the gay community and the trans community accept him a lot more. I would agree with that. I would agree with that.
Definitely in the gay community.
I agree. It's hard, even for like my straight friends. Always talk down to me about dating a bi guy, or even like men that I meet. They're like, "Oh, I don't know how a man could let his girl do that and be in this industry." But yeah, they like talk down to me and say like, "Oh, he has diseases and STDs just because he's in the gay content creation."
Yeah, I mean, that could be something, but you usually because guys are filming porn with other guys and stuff like that. Most of them are tested on a regular basis, so um, so they wouldn't need to necessarily worry about all that, but
And like enjoys that kind of
Hmm.
life. Yeah, so
Yeah, STDs is brought up a
a
lot.
lot.
I can imagine. I think people that don't understand something usually just lash out so hard towards something. And you got to think of like the straight community, like bodies, where you're thinking, like how many people have you been with? It's pretty low usually, right? And on the gay side,
I think it's secret though, a little bit. Like, women are obviously slut shamed for their body count a lot, and that's not so much a thing in the gay community where we slut shame people for their body count nearly as much.
yeah, I would tend to agree with that.
So I think women, either suppress it or they lie about how many people they've been with, and in the gay community you can kind of be more open and free about it. And like I approach relationships, even if it's like a hetero relationship, the same way I think the gay community does. Like I'm very non-monogamous, I'm not judgmental, I don't slut shame.
Not at all.
Like I actually encourage her to try.
Just got a gangbang the other day. I mean, yesterday.
Hmm, non-monogamous. Hmm, I wouldn't say. For me personally, if I'm going to get a relationship with someone, I want it to be monogamous, not non monogamous. I mean, if you're doing content creation like this, the person that you get with is a content creator, um, then you need to lower your standards a little bit, but that wouldn't be for me. That would not be for me.
Get me over the picnic table.
Yeah.
It's like, you want to fuck her? Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, and it's like all that's just as fun. It's just fun to me, Like I enjoy it when I do it, so she should be allowed to enjoy it, and I'm not going to be a hypocrite. Like I'm very sexual. I want to hook up with a lot of people. Why should I not allow her to do that?
Okay, he wants his cake and eat it too. That's what he wants. He wants to explore the pansexuality of hooking up with any race, any gender, you know.
And like I feel like it's just a jealousy and security thing that is so prominent in the straight dating community.
you see a lot of it. You see a lot of it where you want to like own the woman and like how many people they can sleep with. When you turn around and ask that same guy like how many bodies do you have, and they're like I don't know 100 plus. Like how's that even fair?
But it really is a lot of insecurity,
Right.
on because I've dealt with it too, being in these relationships, and it's hard. It's hard to get over an insecurity, being like, oh, your man is with so many people, you know what I mean, and he wants to enjoy that. But then I realized I wanted to enjoy that too, and so why is that fair? Why is that fair?
Yeah.
Hmm. So she says, I want to enjoy it too, so, you know, she's sleeping around with other guys as well as him. Well, he's a freak. He wants to sleep around with anyone, including guys. I mean, and you don't know if the guy is necessarily receiving or giving, you know. We don't know that.
But
But-
they're still trying to figure it out.
Yeah, I know. And like, I always joke around and like girls, a lot of girls give me shit for hooking up with guys, or they judge me for it, or they find me gross.
Yeah.
And I always be like, I fuck hotter dudes than you probably do. Like,
exactly right. Yeah, it's like, let's just be honest.
And like we did a.
He says he's fucking hotter dudes. I get that. He's very hot, but I mean, I wouldn't wear that as a bragging right. I fuck some hot dudes too, but I mean, that's at the end of the day, it means nothing. If you're not in a relationship with someone, it means nothing.
Scene yesterday with Nico and John and Heath and like we were sitting talking about it after, and like I was like, those are probably the hottest guys you've ever been with.
Yep.
And then me too.
Yeah.
And like it's probably hotter than any of your friends who slut shame you have been with.
100%.
And it's like, what's wrong with
Show them
that?
the video.
It's like they're just jealous.
So do you? I mean, I think it's crazy when people like talk down about bi guys, because to me, like you're making a guy like bend his will and he's completely submitting himself to you. When you're on the bi side, like are you bottoming, or are you topping, or I don't know if that's really related.
I'm mostly a top, but I'm very open to bottoming and stuff like that. I have more of like my natural instinct is to be a pleasure top.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, so he is a top, but he likes to bottom too. So, I mean, that wouldn't be necessarily for me. If my man was getting fucked by another dude, that would turn me off. And I had a guy who was like that, who was. He got hooked on tea, and he likes to get fucked up by other dudes. Well, not by other dudes, other trans girls. So there is a distinction with that. But this guy is open to getting fucked by dudes, and that would totally turn me off.
I'm topping people
Gotcha.
for their pleasure. That's my natural instinct, but doing that it's like my sexuality. I can never just do one thing.
Well, you sound like an alpha. That's would you say that?
He sounds like an alpha. He sounds like a beta male to me. I mean, yeah, I would say he's a beta.
Yeah, but I'm a protective alpha, so I'm not necessarily like I need to dominate people, because that to me comes across as a bit insecure. If it's like I need to dominate everyone around me,
a true alpha.
Yeah, and so I prefer. I want to bottom. I want to get there. I've kind of been taking baby steps.
Little tiny fingers.
I've already
Are you pegging him yet?
Not yet. I wish.
Yeah.
I've taken more platinum and gold stars than I have men.
Yeah, and
Okay.
but like I started giving oral not that long ago, and that was a big hurdle of me to get over a lot of stigmas around that, being kind of an alpha top.
Okay, I mean, guys who give oral to other guys, I mean, is a red flag to me. Well, not a red flag, but it's like, I wouldn't want to get with you beyond the sexual or one sexual experience. If you tell me, oh, I like giving head to other guys, that would turn me off. That turns me off completely.
Type of thing, and it's like everything I've done, it's like just not that big a deal once you do it the first time. It's like, oh, that was
I
never.
feel the same. It's not that big of a deal once you do it. No, that's really weird. Like I thought, oh, I'm not gonna sleep with a lot of guys, because that's a lot, and I get judged for it, whatever. When I got with him, it's like completely different. He like supports it and like wants me to enjoy myself, and now it's totally different in my head. I'm like, okay, that wasn't so bad. Like I just got railed by 5 guys. Like it's fine.
I bet. And
she just got railed by 5 guys, and it's fine. Um, in a relationship, that's weird to me. That's very weird to me. Relationship. But you know, if you want to do a single, go ahead. Be as horse as you want to. But a relationship, I don't know. I come from that um, monogamous type relationship. I mean, and I know some of my friends don't know this about me, but if I'm with you, I'm with you. I'd be committed to you unless you were. If you're not committed to me, then I'm gonna end it. The relationship is not a relationship I would want to be in. I think a relationship should be, a committed relationship between two people. And if you're out there talking to other guys, if you're getting if you're getting railed by 5 guys, I mean, that's that's not being in a relationship or in a quote unquote traditional relationship. That's more of a open relationship to all the way to the left. I just wanted to talk about part of this video. If an open relationship is good for you, then pursue that. If an open relationship is not good for you, then you would probably not want to be in this type of relationship. Um, and I would not want to be in this type of relationship. YouTube, thank you. Remember to like and subscribe, and I'll talk to you in the next video.